to Shell Lake access point because we forgot an SD card at home. So we had to go pick one up from the local Value Mart. And their SD cards have been on the shelf a long time. So let's hope this video works. See you guys at the access point. Welcome to Shell Lake Access Point in Algonquin Provincial Park in Ontario. This is where we'll be starting our epic 2-day adventure of paddling, portaging, and absolutely amazing ranger cabin experience. Stay tuned to see all of the amazing things we experienced.
Great. This is what I needed for our weekend. So you got here, this is a Shell Lake, and these are our transportation pieces for this whole weekend. Which
right now doesn't fit me and the pack.
We're a little bit short of space here. Okay, one's in. One to go.
So we just departed the Shell Lake access point just a few minutes ago, and we're heading into the first lake of the day, which is Crotch Lake, quite the name. But we're gonna be heading all the way over to McKaskill Ranger Cabin, and this is the first lake. We're gonna go that direction to the end, to our first portage. We'll see you there.
Hey Whitney, I wonder if there's gonna be fire in a crotch.
Oh my god.
Wow, quite a view. It's crazy how much of a liar she is. Here, I'll give you the example. Hey Whitney, what did you see already?
I saw a toad, a fish, and an eagle.
What kind of eagle?
A white-headed, white-tailed, feathered, black-bodied eagle. I did.
Hey Whitney. Whitney.
Huh?
Can I claim this island?
Claim it?
Yeah.
Like ownership?
Yeah.
No, it's owned by Algonquin Provincial Park.
I shall name it the island of Brewz.
And Views?
Brewz, not Bruce, Brewz. Sort of like a beer thing. So we have someone who's reading the map, and we have someone who's doing this for the first time. Guess who found the first portage? This guy. With me. Attached to a bladder extraction. What did you have to say on your first expedition?
No, that's lame.
Yeah, can you hear the river? It's like, it's pretty fast.
There's rapids.
Rapids. First portage is done.
Yes.
What do you have to say about it?
Well, it was the second longest portage of the trip. It was over 1 kilometer in length, and we made it like 3/4 of the way before we did double backs, so that's pretty good. I'm expecting now, based on that one, that for the other portages, except for the last one, we won't have to do any double backs, which is going to save us a lot of time. And then that last portage, I'm expecting to do maybe a three-way stop, which will take a bit of time because it's about a 2 kilometer portage. So double this one.
Jesus Christ, double?
But before we get to that, we're gonna stop and have some lunch, which is gonna alleviate a little bit of the weight in the bags and give us some more fuel to get through that last portage. An idea of exactly what we did for this trip. We started here at Shell Lake Access Point, moving through Crotch Lake and up into Shirley Lake across this first portage, which you just saw us complete. We went across Shirley Lake over into Ryan Lake across this 540 meter portage, through a quick 230-meter portage into Big Red Lake, a devastating 540-meter portage with a very serious incline into Shrew Lake, and then finally our 2.39-kilometer portage across to Dove Lake, over into McKaskill Lake, where we finally managed to get to our Ranger Cabin. Stay tuned until the end so that you can see this amazing restored cabin that was restored in 2017.
Nice. You know what I have now? Some fuel. First of the season.
And it's so local.
It's very local. It's the most local.
Right. So we'll see you guys out on
Salute.
this lake. This lake is Shirley Lake. We won't be on it for very long. We're just like crossing the lake so we can get to Ryan Lake.
Lake number 2, Shirley Lake. There's a dam. It's pretty scary. Oh, this lake is pretty angry. Like, I'm not an experienced kayaker. It's pretty scary. Are you good?
So we've made it to Ryan Lake, which is beautiful, but this section of it is essentially just like a swamp.
What a portage we had. It was like a war zone of mosquitoes, black flies, all flies, any kind of flies that want my European blood here.
Yeah, we've imported some delicacy here. So we're gonna have a little brew on the lake, and then we're gonna head to our next section here. So we're here now. We started all the way down here. We've made it up through Crotch Lake, through that nasty first portage, across Shirley Lake, to a more simple portage, and now we're just entering Ryan Lake. So we'll see you guys at the next.
Shout out to Ryan.
Shout out
I know
to
you're
Ryan.
watching. I know you're watching.
Okay.
Solid rock. Another portage. Only 3 more to go. Okay, pro, show me how it's done.
Show me. I'll show you how it's done.
Enjoy the mud. And what do we say when we see a bear? A hell nah!
Hell nah. Hell to the nah nah. I can't decide if I like it when I can see the portage we just finished and the portage we need to do, or if I like it better when there's more lake in between. The mosquitoes inside the portages are pretty relentless. They even follow us out onto the boat. So yeah, I think I like the paddling part better. We have to wear these just to keep them away even when we're on the boat. So I'm looking forward to getting to the campsite and starting the biggest fire with the most cedar branches that I can possibly put in it. See you guys there. Big Red to Shrew. This is not an easy portage. It's about 500 meters. It's also very, very narrow, very steep, very muddy, and just not good for anybody who's a beginner and not good for anybody who's got like a lot of gear with them. We've made it here to Shrew Lake, which is pretty significant because the last portage of our trip is staring at us from right there. It's kind of like looking down the barrel of a gun that's loaded with mosquitoes. They're relentless and really hungry. It is nice because we're the only like humans around. There's a campsite right over there, but there's nobody in it.
So I'm just gonna show you what we look like. This is like a nest of mosquitoes.
It's really bad.
Like you can't, like we're getting eaten alive. These kayaks also look like a Grand Theft Auto cheat in the middle of the forest.
Yeah, it's really, really bad.
So it's 2 kilometers of this. Nice choice, Whitney.
So many mosquitoes. Okay, let's keep moving.
Well, we finally made it. This was definitely not 2 kilometers. I don't know if you can see it, but look at the mosquitoes. Look what's happening. Jesus Christ, have you seen anything like that? I'm out.
We just finished our last portage of the day, and let me tell you, it was a tough one. My body hurts. My marriage probably hurts right now. He's probably not too happy with me, but I mean, it's beautiful and we're almost at the cabin. So we'll see you guys when we get there. This is Dove Lake. Up to the cabin. There she is. Oh my gosh, it only took us 6 hours to get here. Doesn't she look beautiful? Amazing.
Okay, these are tied. Steps are pretty tricky.
Does my hair look like it's been under a hat for 6 hours? Cheers.
We finally made it to our cabin. This looks pretty nice. What is it?
It was renovated in 2017, but it's been here since like 1932, I think.
This is a ranger's cabin, right?
It is a ranger cabin, and
Only accessible by boat.
only accessible for campers by boat. The rangers have like a ranger road, but we're not allowed to drive on it.
Can you drive here with the Range Rover?
If you're a ranger,
If you can.
inside.
Let's have a look inside, but look at this view.
I know, spectacular. So spectacular.
Wow, this is so nice. This little house is like from fairy tale.
I know, it's so cute.
Oh, the sunset here is gonna be pretty amazing.
So in the house, there's a whole table and chair set, some bunk beds, and my favorite part, a fireplace.
Oh, I can do pull-ups here.
It's gonna get a
Oh,
little
look
bit.
at that fireplace.
It's gonna get a little bit chilly tonight, so we definitely want to do
Nice.
fire, and we should close the door because the skeeters are coming in. Oh, and it looks like people have left some goodies behind here too.
And there's no light, no?
No.
Oh, cars? Nice.
Nice.
Okay. Let's go bring all our
Let's go and get our stuff.
history. Oh, this is so nice. Oh, I can sit here.
Oh, that's right.
I call the shotgun.
It was built in 1932.
Ah,
originally.
1932.
Yeah, and just renovated in 2017. Okay, let's get
Okay.
some food.
After a whole day of kayaking, portaging, let's do some more work.
Blue bags. The red and blue bags? Okay.
Fireplace?
I'm really wet. So I
That's
wanna
what she
just,
said.
like, prioritize
That's what she said.
survival at this point.
Okay. See you in a bit. Wow, what a view. Hi?
There's actually an outhouse
Mm.
treasure chest.
We live for moments like that. Look, everything is so wild here. Look at the steps.
Nobody else on this lake, just us.
No, what?
We're the only people on the whole lake.
How do you know that?
Because that campsite over there is the only other campsite, and it's empty.
I don't know if I like that fact. Love it or hate it. One of them. Well, we'll see after a few brews.
Wow, this fire is actually so big already.
Yep. Took me 16 seconds.
You can see that. I'm gonna make us a little backpacker snack with the jet boil while we wait for the fire to get like really big, and then we're supposed to have tacos later.
Nice.
I know.
Look at the sunset.
Beautiful.
The mosquitoes are all out now.
Man, I really hope that we get to see a bajillion stars tonight.
I really hope that we get bajillion.
Northern lights?
No. Those. Because everything is pretty clean here.
We'll have to go out into the woods and chop some wood down.
Okay.
We got some boiling water that I just did inside. I love these pad thai kits. They're really delicious. I feel like it's actually more, and of course I just ripped it wrong. I feel like it's actually better pad thai than what you get when you go to a restaurant. Okay, so this one comes with a few delicious items inside. And the instructions say, remove peanuts and butter packet, open and add peanut butter into pouch. And get rid of this guy. Don't forget to take the oxygen packs out, guys. If you don't...
Oh, those are my favorite.
Yeah, if you forget, you're going to be eating something that you do not want to eat.
What is that?
It's peanut butter. Okay. And you add, I've already measured this, so there's a little bit too much water. I'm going to reserve some.
Oh my god, it smells so good.
A little bit more. Okay. Give it a good stir. Stir it all up.
Close the pack
and then it cooks for 8 minutes. I really like these, but they're expensive, so we didn't. I'd made like meals for other. Great, that's all stirred up.
You're gonna close it now?
Yep.
Come closer to the fire. There's no mosquitoes here.
And then we wait for 8 minutes for that to get all cooked up. And I go by this log where mosquitoes won't like to be.
Man, I can't believe. Look at the sunset. Please don't fly in my face. We did quite a foraging here.
Oh yeah. Now we're gonna get some water. I use Ziploc bags. You can use a dirty bag that you can buy, but it's the exact same thing.
Dirty bag.
It's for dirty water. So the water that comes out of the lake is dirty water, and then you have to treat it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to fill this bag with water from the lake. And I try not to like move things around too much because I don't want like sediment in the bag. Maybe 2.
Has this been tested before?
Oh, absolutely. Don't you worry.
By you?
By me and like many others who do camping. So be careful you don't catch any fish in your bag. You don't want them to be in your water. And dirty water from the lake. I need a nap.
I need a good night's sleep already. I'm ready.
I'm so ready. I feel like
the last portage was like 3 kilometers and it wasn't a flat land. It was like rocks.
It was rough. I love it. I just buy these little aqua tabs.
Is this wolf?
That was a loon.
Wolf.
Like on the Canadian loony. You just buy these little aqua tabs and
Another one.
yeah, it's just a loon.
Can you hear it on a camera?
1 liter.
Sounds like wolf.
Room temperature water. Yeah, they do sound like wolves. Okay. So these tablets you add to 1 liter of water and it makes it drinkable for humans. So this is 2 liters of water. So I'm going to use 2 tablets.
And this is really drinkable water from the lake?
Absolutely. It's no different than the water that you drink from the tap at home every single day. It's just been treated with chemicals, which is what we're doing right now. Something in the bushes.
Man, these loonies? Loonies they called?
Loons. So the tablets are really small, and it's 1 per liter of water. Pop those in there. Bonk. seal it up, give it a little shaky, and that water will be ready for human consumption in...
I think human consumption is the most important part.
30 minutes.
Oh, okay.
So what time is it?
I have no idea. Oh, you remember I couldn't find my shorts earlier?
Because you're wearing them.
Yep.
Nice. So this will be ready in 30 minutes. So I'm going to put it in the house because we're going to drink this later. So beautiful here. It's already 10 o'clock. I can't believe how bright it is still. Look at these colors. The silhouette of the trees. It's gorgeous. But after this day, we're so tired. We're just gonna start packing in all the things, let the fire die down a little bit, and we're gonna go to bed. Because that was a lot of day. That's too much day. Essentially, if you're planning on doing this trip and coming to McKaskill Ranger Cabin, I think my recommendation would probably be to stop and spend a night on maybe Shrew Lake or even Ryan Lake as kind of like a halfway point, and also pack super light. So my recommendations kind of don't work together, because if you're gonna camp somewhere else, you have to bring your tent and all your gear.
No, my recommendation would be go in tent, because this is crazy.
It's far.
The last portage was like 3 kilometers, and it's not a flat, beautiful forest walk. It was like up and down in between giant rocks, fallen trees. So that's it for part 1, folks. After a full day of kayaking, portaging, dragging all our gear through the wild, and getting absolutely eaten by mosquitoes and every bug imaginable, we were done. Too tired to keep our eyes open. We're crushing at the Ranger's Cabin tonight, deep in the middle of nowhere, but tomorrow the adventure continues. Don't forget to like the video and hit subscribe. More wild escapes coming your way in part 2. Peace.